It's an uncompromising conservative promise.
Pierre is going to carry out the biggest crackdown on crime and criminals that Canada has ever seen.
And for Pierre Poilievre to do that, he's borrowing a baseball metaphor. 3 strikes and you're out.
Anyone convicted of 3 serious offenses will be ineligible thereafter for bail, probation, parole, or house arrest. And they will serve a minimum of 10 years behind bars.
Poilievre blaming more lenient bail and sentencing changes made by the Liberals for increased crime and drug availability.
Catch and release Liberal policies have destroyed our once safe towns and cities.
But many of the changes the Liberals made were forced by the courts, after numerous Stephen Harper-era mandatory minimums were deemed unconstitutional.
People that are caught by these kinds of mandatory minimums are often marginalized, disadvantaged groups that are already overrepresented in the criminal justice system.
Benjamin Perrin was a Harper legal advisor as mandatory minimums were brought in, but no longer believes the approach works.
And this proposal clearly is unconstitutional. And as a result, he should, be quite frank with Canadians if he intends to use the notwithstanding clause to bring it into force.
Poilievre has previously mused about using the notwithstanding clause to implement his tough-on-crime agenda, which would be the first time in Canadian history it would be used at the federal level, concerns he didn't address today.
That concludes today's press conference.
Excellent.
One issue Poilievre didn't bring up voluntarily, the U.S. steel tariffs, which is a big deal in Sault Ste. Marie, as it's the largest employer here, Jeff. A sign the Conservatives believe they need to bring up other issues than Trump if they want to win the election.
Mackenzie Gray, thanks.